What's up, everybody? Celtic Scout here, back with everybody get those 10s and 20 views. We're gonna have to go a little marathon mode here. It might be a video a day, because I still have. I literally just counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. If you count, I want to do one more Panthers mock draft to go before the draft. So that will put me up to the 22nd on that schedule. And looking at the actual map, that would only give me 2 days. So that's why we're doing a kind of a video a day. So we can actually get them all out. So actually, it'll get me to the 23rd. So it'll be 1 day for the draft. Like, perfect. Alright, so today, and Panthers fan does a mock draft for every team. Pick 19, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Another NFC South team, the last NFC South team. So I don't really know much what Tampa needs. I do need to get everything else set up. So we'll click over to here so you can see what's going on. And I don't forget to click it. Tampa Bay, pick 19. Solo, post. Alright, we need corner, safety, edge, linebacker, defensive tackle. Makes sense. You do have Baker, so I would not be against drafting a quarterback late just to have that just in case person. Yeah, I don't think so. Let's go there. Still, that pick does not make sense when Madison Graham is on the board. Mason. Yeah, Mason Graham would go over him. That would be the pick. Okay. 25. So, still in the first round for an 80. Now, if you're coming up, you got to give me way more. No, Seattle. No. Not even a first round pick. Drafting both. Alright. Now, it's not a player on the board that you absolutely love. I don't know enough about these players to absolutely love them. And it might look very similar. Let's see. Defensive tackle. Michigan State transfer. Okay. Like 39 tackles. Not terrible. 6'3", 220. Wow, that's big. Fast. I kind of like that. I like this from South Carolina. I'm not going to try to butcher your name, good sir. But if you get big, strong, physical at the safety, do a lot of wonders with him. So unfortunately, we do have to wait a little bit. So I'm going to crack open a soda. One-handed crack. Let's see. Could we try to get Xavier Worthy? Xavier Watts? Yes. Oh, I was thinking Benjamin Morris fall to us to be an amazing fall down. But like I said, you got a guy that said like he's built like a linebacker but plays safety. I'd take that every time. All right, what's up? Pick 60, so move back 7 picks. We're not gaining anything, so no. All right, so that was our safety. Good. Defensive tackle. There's a lot of them. All right. Unique skill set. Ooh. Let's see. I like looking at what they do wrong. Because if they're things that's just like, hey, if it's technique, if it's repetition, these are things you can work on. There are many holes in this game, including his technique, which I said instincts still need to be developed. Ooh, about his ceiling. Yeah, like right here, it's like lack of foot speed, ball skill, and it's like edge. Did it say we need an edge? Jack all trades. Scroll up, god damn it. Yes. Pretty much if it's on defense, we need to fix it. Uh, Whew, that's a name. So I'm going to draft all players I cannot pronounce. But due to his strength, that's something you can work on. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. But just because you're drafting, you don't need it. Doesn't mean you don't go looking around at other picks. Let's see, 6'3", 253. Okay. Consistency. Okay, that's technique. All right, defense tackle. All right. I love there's a lot of good D tackles late, but I'm not really seeing anybody hear them like, oh look. So I really don't know where to go. Offensive tackle. Never have too many offensive tackles. Know what? Line. You don't see anything you really know or you really want. Never go wrong drafting an alignment. Like I said, there's just so many good D tackles, linebackers late. I take them often in a lot of the other mock drafts I do. But it's like, I think this is such a deep linebacker edge class that you can almost be like, all right, so we're getting a third next year, a fourth next year, and one pick this year to go back. But that would be a far drop. And we lose an extra pick. So we're only gaining one extra pick. Which is around the very last pick of this draft, which would... Yeah, no, I don't like losing picks. We're going to reject that. Alright. You can see who's on the board. Alright, so we grab the offensive lineman. So, defensive tackle. There we go. Pretty deep. Yep. What's weakness? I want to see the room to grow with paddle. Okay, that's technique. Alright, so I was also edge. I don't mind that right there. You need to add a little more technique. Like I said, I like a couple guys deeper. They're just like, I've seen them play. I've seen them play at a high level. That's why I'm not like super concerned. Just needs improvement. Okay, that's fine. Corner. We do need a corner. That's like the one position deep that I'm like less concerned about. Like I'm like, I like that. I like that word right there. You know what, Mr. Strong? Congratulations. You're now a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Like I said, Jack Kaiser. Love him as a linebacker later in the draft. Jack Sawyer. Love him as an edge later in the draft. Mills and Cross. Love those two guys deep in the draft. So it's like, I can fix something else before need to go get those guys? Sure. I bet that Will Howard is still on the board. No, went to the Dolphins. Alright. So we lose a pick, gain 2 picks, we move down 1 spot. This is fine. This is fine for us. Boom, move down 1 spot, we gain something else. So we already grabbed a safety and a corner, an offensive tackle. We need edge, linebacker. Like I said, those are the picks that I'm less concerned about. Howard Cross is one of those guys that, even though they have him ranked higher, I like the other guy better. So we have what? 4 picks left. Seeing what's out there. You know what we're gonna do? I don't like Leonard. I watch him too much. I watched him far too much too. There's a word I'm looking for. Coming soon, coming soon. If you have coming soon, I'm not going to even bother entertaining a thought. Like, doesn't have elite arm strength. But it's just like, oh, so he bailed after losing his spot. So no. So, all right, nothing there, nothing there. Go back to the big board. Linebacker. Done 6'3". I got decent size. But you know, Panthers fans, we always had Sam Mills. So I kind of like this pick right here. Mike Evans retired? Hold on. There was somebody just retired. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, not Mike Evans, but I think grabbing someone like him to work with Mike Evans is not a bad thing. Like I said, guys I like better, deeper, take a swing here on somebody that's like, hey, most likely these 2 guys aren't going deep. These 3 guys aren't going deep. So why not take a swing? Go get a playmaker. Go get someone to help that next couple years. Because Mike Evans is close to retirement. He has to be. In fact, this is because he got hurt. This is my guy. Bigger, a little more destructive. I think he'll be the. I think Cross will probably get better moved to as an edge outside linebacker, like kind of an all around player. I want a guy up the middle, stop and run, especially since you got to deal with Hubbard for years to come and Alvin Kamara. So, go get the defense tackle out of Notre Dame. Pretty simple. I like it's one of those things. I only think the reason why Cross and Bills are dropped, they got hurt. I have no issue taking a swing this late on guys saying, I see potential. Let me just deal with that. Ba, ba, ba. We picked 91. Oh, there goes Jack Sawyer, the guy we were kind of going after next. Right here. This was unfortunate. But it happens. It's always a gamble. There is. Wow, did he already go? No way. I was in the name pop up. Ah, I guess he did. No way he's ranked that low. I just must have missed him. Going through. Across. We grabbed Mills. I'm seeing like where he went. Wow, he went. I'm scrolling up. I just don't see. Oh, there he is, Jack Heiser. That was the guy we were looking for. But all's not lost. I do like. Hey, get over here. Kobe King. Penn State can't really go with linebacker. They're kind of deep there. Hopefully it's the Penn State thing. They're good with linebackers. So we just need, realistically, we just want an edge at the last spot, like to really cap it off. But I'm not super concerned because A, it's not my team, and B, it's like edge can kind of be found anywhere. You just need a guy who wants to go hunt quarterbacks. All right, we got one more pick. All right, scrolling through. Tackle, Kobe Sims, Georgia linebacker, Navy safety. Not a bad call there. Edge, Texas. Here we go. 3-year starter. 10 sacks, 16 sacks. It's fouled 2 seasons, so that's a little. Nope. Alright, we're just gonna. Hey, here we go. Transferred from Duke. 19 tackles, 3.5 for sacked. You know what? One thing I'll say about drafting guys in Notre Dame, they got it here. It's like you're not going to get one of those guys who are like, oh man, I don't think he's going to get it mentally. No, you have to get it mentally. Go to Notre Dame, Duke. There are certain colleges you're like, all right, you're smart. We know you're smart. Can you make it work? Is the big question. And I really like Notre Dame's defense this year. So I would say not the greatest mock draft I have done. I do like a couple of things. Like you got the safety. Can't go wrong with the offensive tackle. Corner. Wide receiver, defensive tackle, linebacker, edge. So there are stuff that we can build off of. Like, it's one of those things like with these mock drafts. Like, I don't know every team. I don't know every player. I'm not going to do research on every team. I'm not going to do research on every player. It's just a. So it's why you see I pick kind of the same guys over and over again. Big things I always look for is what are their negative traits. If it's something like, oh, it's why I really like Riley Mills. It's like when you see stuff like, oh, consistent reps. It's like polished leaf product, 7.5 sacks. It's like who misses less than. It's like a lot of stuff where it's like a lot less negatives than this. Where this guy's like, here it's like seems to have long enough arms. It's like when you have to find problems. It's like I'm trying to find someone who like, but it's like, and he was to read a jump routes quickly. It's like, so it's like when you have to start fishing for like a nitpick, I would take that guy quicker. I would rather take a guy that I'm thinking that, you know what, he's gonna be a average football player for years to come after the first round. Like, my first round pick, I want that elite guy who's going to be a staple of my franchise for years to come. And everybody else, I'm like, if I get production from picks 53 down, I'm happy. But that's it. Tampa fans, tell me what you think. Hopefully I did you wrong. Hope you all don't like it, because we're coming for that divisional title next year. But that's it. That's all I have. I'll see you weird people later.